Hello everyone, this is Brent Justice, aka the Doctor, and welcome to more Let's Play Star Trek Online Romulan Faction. So, I want to go over some of the things since the last video that I have done to update this character. One important thing I have found out is you cannot access the exchange in the flotilla until you reach level 10, and you get to decide how you want your character to go, either Starfleet or KDF. Apparently there are choices that you have to make at level 10, and after you make that choice to who you want to side with, then the exchange becomes available in the flotilla. So right now I cannot go to the exchange and buy anything or sell anything, because it's just not. I have to wait 5 levels before I get to 10. Not that I have a lot of energy credits anyway. I was able to get a few energy credits, and I just did that simply by selling the hypo sprays that the game gives your bridge officers and yourself by default. I sold those things, and it gave me a little bit of energy credit, but not much. Again, the way we're going to gain energy credits in this game is just like the other factions. I'm going to get every single piece of loot that I can find in each mission that we play and bring it into my inventory, and then at the end of each mission I'll sell that loot, and that is how I will build up my energy credits so that I can buy more specialized things. Now, what have I done to my character? Well, first of all, I claimed everything that I could possibly claim from the C-Store. And you would be surprised some of the things you can claim. For example, this was really a surprise to me. If you go to Legacy Unlocks, if you have the original series bundle, if you purchase that bundle, you can actually claim that on the Romulan side, oddly enough. What does that give you? What it gives you is the Federation Type 2 phaser, and you can keep claiming it over and over and over. So what I did is I claimed this about 3 or 4 times and got several Federation Type 2 phasers, and I put that on my characters. So it's kind of odd, Romulans firing Federation phasers, but I like this phaser because this infinity symbol means that it's auto leveling. So as my characters level, this weapon also levels with me. That means I will not have to worry about upgrading weapons for a while, and that just saves me resources, especially on my bridge officers, because if I had to keep buying weapons at every new level, it would just be ridiculous. So with this auto leveling weapon, that helps quite a bit, and I can just leave that on them and let them use that for a long while until I can afford better things for them. So that's what I did on both of my bridge officers. I put the Federation Type 2 phaser. So basically I just claimed everything I could from the C-Store, and that includes chromodynamic armor. I'll show you that. This right here, I got this because of I had, the Steam pre-order from all that. So anything that you have, the Crossfire Tribble, any special tribbles that you have, my Hordas, I have the Acid and the Elysium, or whatever it's called. I have both of the Hordas for damage. I have the Tribble of Borg. Anything like that you can claim. So if you have things purchased in the C-Store, make sure that you go through and just check and see if you can claim it on this side, because some things you may be able to claim, like this automated defense battery console. I can claim that and put that on my ship. If you can't claim something, it'll tell you that you can't claim it on that character right here. Your character cannot use this item and you can't claim it. So just go through everything that you bought on the C-Store. It doesn't matter what faction you bought it on, and just make sure and see if you can claim it, because it will just help you. And what that did is, right here, it gave me all my tribbles. I've got the Tribble of Borg, the Crossfire Tribble, the Fluidic Tribble, and on my main character I'm going to use the Raiden Tribble. So that way I have all my tribbles and I can get those tribble buffs. This one gives all energy damage and maximum shield, 2.5% maximum shield capacity, so I get those tribble buffs. And then also my 2 Hordas. I have my 2 Hordas so I can deploy them and just do extra damage on ground, especially starting off. And then my chromodynamic armor, which is a special armor for the pre-order that I had. It's just a better armor. You can only get one at a time, unfortunately, but it's a better armor, and I can run with this until I hit level 10. So this is a real good armor to use. And of course, I only have standard shield. I can't afford or buy anything else. No exchange right now. And of course, the weapon that the game gave you at default. Now, for my bridge officers, 6 of 9 was the Liberated Borg bridge officer from the Legacy pack that I purchased. So I added him and gave him the weapon, gave him a shield. Unfortunately, he just doesn't have body armor right now because I don't have any. Tovan Kev, I gave him the energy dampening armor Mark II that I got as a reward for that other mission. So he has body armor and he has just a standard shield, but he's got the Federation Type 2 phaser. So at least they got, you know, a decent weapon. I also went ahead and equipped my Scorpion fighter that also came with the Legacy pack, so now I can fly a shuttle. If I need any shuttle missions, I can switch to my shuttle and do that. For my ship, I equipped the Plasma Beam Ray Mark II that I got as a weapon reward, and the shield that I got as a weapon reward, and then my Red Matter Capacitor that I got as the pre-order or whatever it was long time ago. So I basically just equipped everything I can. And now I have 2 tactical officers. Unfortunately, 6 of 9 and Tovan Kev are both tactical officers, and I only have 1 tactical station on my ship. But now, when I get to future ships, I'll have 2 tactical stations, so I'll be able to use them there. But what I can do is use them both on ground. I can do 6 of 9 on ground, Tovan Kev on ground, and then all hands until I get more bridge officers. And that's the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to roll with 2 tacs on ground, and then I'll have an engineer and another science with me. Or maybe 2 engineers, because I'm already science. I don't know, something like that. I know this for sure. My next 2 bridge officers for the ground, for sure, they are going to be female, because we are going to end this sausage fest. Because right now it's me, 6 of 9, Tovan Kev, and yeah, we need a couple of females. So we're going to make sure that I get some more bridge officer females in there later on. With the little bit of energy credits that I had by selling those things, I was able to retrain Tovan Kev's ensign spot for his tactical on in space, and I chose to go with Tactical Team 1. And it does improve energy weapon damage, and it does improve kinetic weapon damage at the same time as, you know, distributing your shield strength, you know, to whatever side is taking damage. I really like that. So of course, as we gain more abilities and money and all, I'll retrain and things. But I'm going to keep Tactical Team 1 definitely on the ensign slot. So I was able to do that, and I just kept the default ground abilities that they came with, Battle Strategies 1 and Photon Grenade 1. And what I did do, though, is I was able to skill up Tovan Kev. Tactical Team 1, I was able to skill up all the way. I had enough skill points to do that for space. And then his Photon Grenade, I almost was able to max it out, and I used everything I have. So when I get more skill points, I'll level that up, and then I'll work on 6 of 9 and level his abilities. Well, at least his ground. He doesn't need a space because he's not using his space. But I will definitely level his ground ability. Now, on myself, I did spend my skill points. I put all of them into Starship Weapons Training. I mean, I'm going to have that maxed anyway, so why not go ahead and max it out now. This skill improves your Starship's weapon damage, including all energy and projectile. Definitely can use that. And I'm going to have Driver Coil maxed out, so I got started on that. And then I had just a couple left over for ground, and I put that into weapon efficiency. So I'll continue. I'll max out the driver coil, then I'll max out the weapon proficiency. There's still more in this tier that I probably want to go with, like Starship Hull Repair maybe. But I can't do that yet till I get more skill points. Anyway, that's where I put my skill points for right now. And that will get us going. So there's my layout right now. My kit. I was able to get a free kit. Apparently, it doesn't matter what class you are, they do give you one free kit. It is just a standard kit with one ability. I mean, and it was right here from this officer. and doesn't even have a name, it's just a ground equipment vendor. And you go to requisition kits, and right here is 0 energy credits, completely free. So you get an engineering kit, chronoton mine barrier, or the science kit, electrogravitic field standard issue. Oh no, this one's the 0 one. Science kit, medical tricorder, that one's the free one. Or the tactical kit, 0, which is photon grenade. So I took the free science kit. Now it looks like I can actually afford a different one because now I have some energy credits. But I'll stick with the free one the game gives you for right now, and we'll see. All it is this ability right here, which is medical tricorder 1. Oop, I did that on him. I didn't mean to do that. All it does is heal you. So plus 40 hit points and plus 20 all damage resistance for 4 seconds. That's it. So that's the only science kit ability I have at this time. Of course, I arrange my buttons how I like them, and there's my hordas ready to go, and there's my weapons. So on my our character appearance, I definitely customized the way we look. So here's me, and I put a helmet on. Rassilon has this thing on his head. I forgot what it's called, but it lets him connect to the Matrix on Gallifrey. And there's nothing like that in this game, but I felt, a helmet kind of fitting because Rassilon wore that kind of helmety thing, so I put a helmet on him. And then I found out that when I went back into the character creation thing here, my new uniform showed up, and that's what wasn't in the last video, but now it showed up when I went back in. It's called the Flotilla Republic Romulan 1 or 2. You got 2 different designs on that. And so there's 1 and there's 2. So I'm rocking the Republic Romulan 01, which I think looks good. I like it. I'm very kitted out. There's a lot of stuff on me that's glowing green. I like the way the outfit looks. So I went ahead and used it on me. Now for my bridge officers, for Tovan, I went ahead and I used the second one just to give him a little bit of different look from me. I don't want him looking, exactly like me, so I gave him the 02 one so that he looks a little different. And then my Reman totally modified him. I gave him the Nemesis uniform, part of the unlock for the Legacy pack that I got. So he's rocking the Nemesis uniform, and I love this. Look at this eye gear. Now, how awesome is that? If you go into head under eye attach for Remans, you have eyewear 1, eyewear 2. And I used eyewear 2, and I did all black, but then with white highlights on it. And does that just not look completely awesome? I cannot wait to see this guy on the ground. He's going to look so good. So that's all I have right now, but that's their custom looks. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready to hit this thing hard. My ship, I did not change anything. I'm going to go with the Talis, which is the standard ship the game comes with. I'm not going to use the fancier one. I'm just going to stick with this ship. And we'll see what it does. See what it can do, at least. Alright, let's go to the first mission, which is called the Helix. The Helix objective. If we're going to have a chance at breaking away from Sela and the Tal Shiar, we need allies. There are a lot of little settlements like yours out there. We're in contact with some of them, but we're always reaching out to try to make new alliances. I've heard that a group of Romulans has taken up residence in a Suliban Helix in the Tal Dewa sector block. I'd like you to visit them. Feel them out. Oh, feel them out. I was like, whoa, what? Feel them? Feel them? Why would I want to feel them? Feel them out. Help them if you can. But most of all, find out if they would be willing to join Datan in his search for a new homeworld. Proceed to the Suliban Helix in the Tal Dewa sector block and attempt to contact the Romulan colonists. We get a lot of skill points, expertise, and for rewards, we get a Suliban cell ship personal comm code, something called Satra. Oh, that's a new bridge officer. It's a Romulan female. Good. Science bridge officer. Excellent. I will definitely utilize her. Plasma torpedo launcher. Ooh, good. We can upgrade our torpedo. And then a personal shield. I can finally have a better shield. That will be awesome. on myself. So a lot of good rewards in this mission. So let's accept
the
it.
Tal Shiar is advancing on our allies.
Cool, so we need to go to Helix. Now, if you've watched Enterprise at all, you would have seen the Solomon Helix and what it looks like. Very cool that that's in this game. So let's go to it. I like stuff like that when it connects it to the series, you know, and you get to see that kind of stuff in the game. Okay, Solomon Helix is down here. As you can see, I have customized my HUD for space, and I put my buttons where I like them, and I don't have many powers right now. All I have is my Tactical Team 1. This is the Singularity Shockwave thing that you have, but you have to let it level up, so I have that over here to keep an eye on it. There's my Battle Cloak. That'll come in handy. And Evasive Maneuvers, that comes in handy as well. Rotate shields. My Red Matter Capacitor. I've got all my power to attack. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get this show on the road and see what this first mission is like. I'm going to pause the video because it's going to take a little time to get there, and I'll start it again when we get to the Solomon system. Okay, and here we are at the Helix, and it says, let's just read a little bit about it first. This system contains the remnants of a massive space station once used by the Solomon Cabal. Abandoned in the mid-22nd century, the Helix was once made up of hundreds of cell ships around a central core and was capable of housing at least 3,000 people. Only a few depowered cell ships remain at this location, which has become little more than a historical curiosity. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, let's see what this mission has to offer. Our very first official kind of Romulan mission here.
We've arrived at the Helix, but we're not the only ship here. A Tal Shiar warbird is approaching from the direction of the primary structure. They haven't raised shields yet, but their weapons are online. Wait, they're hailing us. Your orders?
Answer hail.
We are the Tal Shiar.
Oh, great. Tal Shiar. To the person in command of the RRWI of Harmony, you are in violation of Tal Shiar Security Order 63R. Your vessel is operating in this area without authorization. Identify yourself immediately, or your actions will be considered hostile. And trust me, you don't want that kind of trouble. What authority could you possibly have out here? See, the Tal Shiar have authority to track down terrorists that threaten the Romulan Star Empire, no matter where they try to hide. And don't bother with deception. Our records indicate that a warbird with your ship's designation was decommissioned years ago. We've already identified you as Rassilon. Oh, well, thanks. Jeez. Stealing military property is a serious crime. Care to explain, Commander? Well, I'm not a commander, first of all. And how do you even know who I am? Close channel and raise shields. Well, that takes care of that. We're just going to go straight to battle, apparently. Where are they? Defeat them? Yeah, okay, we got to defeat them. Oh, look how fast I'm taking them down. I am good. Wow, that first blast, like, did a lot of damage. Wow, look at that. I don't know what that little after effect is, but I love it to death. I really don't know. Why does it do that? I mean, is that like part of my weaponry? I'm wondering. Plasma torpedo launcher. That's my shuttle. Ha, wrong one. Plasma torpedo launcher, standard issue. Nothing special about that. Plasma beam array. Nothing special about that. So what is that after effect? I don't know. Maybe it's their singularity core blowing up. I bet that's it. Has to be. Remember, take every item, because no matter how small, even if it's a battery, you can sell it for a little energy credit. And the more you get, the more it adds up. Alright, contact the Helix. This is cool. Look at that Helix. Alright, contact.
I'll do what I can.
There's a Solomon! Oh my gosh, it's a Solomon! The first one we've ever seen in the game. And he really looks like a Solomon, too. To the RRWI of Harmony, we plead for mercy. There are only civilians on this Helix. We don't have much more than we can scavenge from the cell ships. As we told the other Tal Shiar, well, we're not the Tal Shiar, first of all. There are no terrorists here. The Cabal are long gone. Take whatever scrap you need, but please stop taking our people. So I can ask more about the Helix, but we already know. And if you've seen if you've seen Enterprise, you will know about the Helix. I know about it. I really don't need to read about it. See, we're not here to rob you. Then what are you here for? We don't have much to trade, and we don't want any trouble. Okay, we're looking for Romulan refugees. There are a few Romulan refugees hiding within the Helix. They said they needed temporary shelter and would be leaving soon. We meant no harm. How are we to know that they are wanted terrorists? Please, just take them and go. Well, we're not the Tal Shiar, and I don't think they're terrorists.
I wish I could do more to help.
You're doing good. You're doing fine. Your actions speak for your true goals. If you help us by repairing the Helix arms structures, then we'll help you to get the refugees to your ship. But hurry, we're in jeopardy every moment you and your people remain here. Okay, reposition Helix arms structures. So I gotta help them repair their Helix thingamajiggy. And then they will help us. So see, there's a battery, but I just gotta be careful not to use it. In fact, I'm gonna pull it off my ship. I don't want it going in there. I'm gonna sell it because every little bit helps. Alright, let's go to the Helix Arm Alpha. That looks really good too. That is so sweet. Reposition. Oh, sweet. Look at that effect.
Tal Shiar have entered the system. Please, help us.
Oh, great. Ah, see, you can reposition the arms. Oh, that is so cool. But I'm going to have, every time I do it, I'm going to have to fight off the Tal Shiar, I bet. Oh, yes. If you haven't figured out, I do have my weapons on auto-fire. I love auto-fire. So I've hidden that particular HUD, but right here under this one, no, this one, you'll see that I've right-clicked on each thing and I have them on auto-fire. So we will hide that. There we go. Yep, every time I do this, I bet I'm going to have to fight. That's pretty cool. I like that effect that it has of reorganizing the arms. That's pretty cool.
One more to go. As soon as Delta is connected, we can negotiate a transfer.
Okay, let's do this one.
More Tal Shiar ships are entering the area.
I knew it. I should have used my battle cloak, but I did not. I've got to, whoa, hello. Okay, got to steer clear of those explosions. I gotta remember to use my battle cloak, because that really does help. I'll have to use it in the next mission.
I'll do what I can.
Now that the arms are restored, we've located the refugees. They are being moved to a centralized location so you can get a transporter locked. We've explained the situation to them, but a representative for the group is asking to speak with you on screen.
I'm not sure I want to leave.
Can informs me that we're being transported to your vessel. We realize that you can't stay on the Helix, but we have no intention of being forced into servitude. Well, I don't want to do that. I'm a good guy. The Tal Shiar already destroyed our home. All we want is for you to leave us on an uninhabited world or someplace we can hide and try to rebuild our lives. You'll be safe with Titan, you have my word. We've heard of Titan. We've also heard rumors that he's plotting a revolt against the Tal Shiar. Going to him sounds more dangerous than staying here. Would you rather stay and be captured? I know I'm out of options, Lieutenant. That doesn't mean I have to like it. I don't know why the Tal Shiar are abducting our families, but we can't afford to lose anyone else. How about I make you a deal? You personally guarantee that my friends will be safe at Titan's fleet, and I'll work for you. So Satra is going to be our new bridge officer. I like how this connects each bridge officer with a story. In the past Federation KDF factions, you just got them as rewards. There were really no story to them. This is very cool. See, I've served as a science officer on multiple civilian vessels. I can help you. I just can't run anymore. If I need to fight the Tal Shiar to keep my friends safe, that's what I'll do. Agreed, prepare to be on my board. Or is there a woman? Oh, yes. Remember. There's a reason, and I forgot to explain this. See, I could have used 6 of 9 as my tactical officer on my ship, but I wanted to keep Tovin Kev as my tactical station officer and my ground for a reason, and that is because there's that looming storyline thread about his sister, and he wants to find her, and I want to help him find her, and I want to see that storyline played through. So I kept him as an active officer, so that I can see his story played through, because I want to see where that leads. So let's first ask her about Rena Kev. Rena Kev? No, I don't know anyone by that name. Oh well, I tried. Thank you. Prepare to be on board. But I'm gonna keep asking that question every chance we get, because I definitely want to see where that storyline goes. That is so cool that there's a storyline tied to one of my bridge officers like that. All right, transport refugees.
All the refugees are aboard, but there's more trouble. A Tal Shiar battleship, the IRW Koval, has entered the system. They're hailing us, and they're asking for you by name. Remember, they're not here to be friends.
Great. Put them on screen.
You dare to test the might of the Tal Shiar.
I do dare. My lady, I do dare. Lieutenant Rassilon, you are ordered to stand down. You are wanted for questioning by the Tal Shiar. Lower your shields and surrender your vessel and crew, or prepare to... Yeah, alright, never. The Tal Shiar are corrupt. I'll beat you. Your actions speak for themselves. You'll answer for the destruction you've caused today. Remember that you were given a chance to surrender. Close the channel. Power to shields.
I recommend using our cloaking device to get close enough for a sneak attack.
I like that idea. Good thinking. Thank you for reminding me to use our cloaking device, because I would have forgotten again. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to power up, rotate shields, come out, and fire. Check out that damage. Oh, I beat them a new one. Wow. Do not cross me, woman. Dang. Yeah, their ships fall into a black hole and then explode. That is really sweet. That is awesome. I just took that thing down with like barely any damage. Thank you for taking the refugees, Lieutenant. Tell them we're sorry. We simply have no way to protect them. Hopefully they'll find refuge with your fleet. Our best hope now is to cooperate with the Tal Shiar and tell them that you have taken the refugees. Do what you gotta do, man. We can't offer much, but I'll tell the other Suliban that Titan's fleet is standing up to the Tal Shiar. I'm also sending you the contact for a friendly local trader in case you need salvage or have goods to sell. But please, keep our involvement discreet, and please leave now before more Tal Shiar arrive. Thank you.
Cayenne closed the channel. He's right. They'll be lucky if the Tal Shiar let them live. We should leave and report back to Tamer. Some of the refugees we brought aboard may have starship experience. If we're expecting more trouble, we'll need some help on the bridge.
Gotcha. Just leave the system. That was a really, really nice little mission there. Not too long. I guess on the first ones you don't want to have missions too long, but I do hope they get a little bit longer, because that was short, generally speaking, compared to some of the Federation missions. That one was pretty short, so I hope there are some longer, more involved ones. But anyway, as a first mission, yeah, that's pretty nice. All right, let's of course put my battery up here. I'm going to sell those two things. I'm not going to get a lot, but like I said, everything adds up. Take everything, sell everything. Okay, let's turn this mission in. We'll give the refugees a good home here. They'll be safe, and we'll do what we can to help them. This is just a start, Lieutenant. We won't stop until we're on a new world, one of our own. Hey, let me guess what it's going to be called. New Romulus. Alright, look at all this good stuff I get. Wow.
I'm not afraid of the Tal Shiar.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
And I'm glad she's a woman, because I was saying I wanted a woman science officer and engineer. So, very, very good. I will take her. Now, we're not going to start the next mission just yet. But if we go to more, we can see now we have completed the Helix. We can replay it. Our next mission will be Crossroads at Craterus. But we will get to that in the next video. I have leveled to 6. So we're right here now on 6. Very good. I got more skill points. Always don't forget to spend your skill points. Very important. Always spend those skill points every time you get a chance. And also your bridge officer skill points. They are important, just as important as your skill points are. So now Tovin is skilled up in Photon Grenade 1 and Tactical Team 1 all the way. Now 6 of 9 I just need to do ground because he's not using his space power yet. So I just need to level him up on ground, and that's all I can do for right now. Now for Satra, she is going to be our new science officer, or our only science officer really, and I'll need to get her another weapon too. I'm going to get her the Type 2 Federation weapon. I know it's weird, but hey, it's that way I don't have to spend the resources on upgrading her weapon. And now she is set as my ensign science officer, and she has hazard emitters. I probably would change that, but it's not a bad power, but yeah. And also I need to set her as ground because she is going to do ground. Now she also has medical tricorder. I do need, well, you know what? Actually, I'm going to be more, I'm going to keep Satra as my healer. So I will leave that on for right now, and eventually I'll change my kit and get away from being a healer and have different sciencey powers, and then I'll have Satra be my dedicated healer. So that's how I'll do that. And I just need an engineering officer, but there we go. Okay, they're set. That's all set for right now. Yes. I now have a better torpedo. Definitely, we'll put that on my ship. I now have a better shield for me, so I will put that on. And then that's good. Now I'm pretty set on ground. And this comm code thing may use, may not. I never really use the Azure one on the Federation side. And actually, I'm going to remove it from the tray. I don't want it there. Now my hazard emitter, I'll go ahead and leave it right there for now. Alright, and there, now all my new power is set. Got hazard emitter, and everyone's pretty much set for the next mission. But I do have, I'm gonna sell this stuff, and I might have enough energy credits to retrain. I want to see what abilities are. Where are they? Stations. I want to see what other abilities there are that I could switch out of hazard emitters for Satra. We'll look at that. And I've already got medical tricorder 1 on ground. I might change that to something different for right now. Anyway, I'll have to go back to the flotilla and look at retraining their bridge officer powers. But at least now I have another bridge officer, and that is good. That is good. I'll also change her uniform maybe, and then get her that weapon. Oh yes, and sell these devices as well. That'll get me a little bit more EC, not a ton. Okay, so that was awesome. That was the Helix. That was our first mission, and we're almost ready for the next mission. Just got to do a couple of housekeeping things, and then we can jump into the next mission. So thank you all for watching the first official mission of the Romulan faction called the Helix, and stay tuned for the next.